I saw this book everywhere. I saw it at the library. I would see it at bookstores. I even picked it up at one point and I was like, huh. And it wasn't until I slowed down, watched the short film that was based on this book, and then I was like, oh, ran out, bought a copy, and I have it on my nightstand. It's poignant. It's charming. It's really great. Let's dive in. The title of the book is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by author Charlie Mackesy. I'm sorry, Charlie, if I'm saying your name wrong. I didn't look it up. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's Mackesy, Mackesy. Literary graphic novel, and the overall vibe for it, it's very charming. A lot like getting a nice warm hug. The purpose and plot of the book to me is it really follows life. It's a conversation between the boy and the horse and the fox and the mole. And it delves into topics of love and wisdom and strength and vulnerability. You know, these are very philosophical things and kind of takes you through life's journey. Read this book if you're someone that likes having a bit of moments that are thoughtful and maybe a little bit philosophical, and also are just really open to something that is going to warm your heart. This is a really charming, simply illustrated book that has a lot of really poignant, insightful topics that would be great for a parent to read to a child, or even for a parent to read themselves. It kind of transcends age, and it leaves one feeling really warm-hearted. Avoid this book if you are looking for a very linear story structure. It definitely doesn't follow like the structure in the traditional way. Part of the beauty of that is because of the way that there's pictures included. Yeah. There's a really cool thing that the author does in the writing that I am such a fan of. And it is that the author compliments us as readers, only saying enough and letting us as readers connect the dots and fill in the rest. And to go along with that kind of writing style, the art reflects it as well, where there's just enough to really give you the overall idea, some flourishes, some details here and there, but also not overdoing it, which I think, again, beautiful. I obviously love reading so much, and I'm assuming that you do too. If you are enjoying this video, would you please like and subscribe? It means a lot to me, and yeah, I'll say thank you right now. Thanks. One of the moments that really just struck my heart and made me smile was there's a moment when the mole asks the boy, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And the boy says, "Kind." And it's things like that that just melt me and make me so happy, and just it's such a beautiful take on life and living. Yeah, really good. I love where the author goes with it and has like the horse explain to the boy that crying is actually super strong. And one of the moments that the horse has ever been the bravest was when he asked for help. And it's lessons throughout this book that really struck a chord with me. This is actually a book that I wish that it had been around when I was a kid. I wish this was something that my parents could have read to me to open up conversation around all of these things, around bravery, around strength, around coping and dealing with emotions and letting those emotions wash over you and kind of go through. Not saying that my parents didn't do a good job overall. I think in a lot of ways they did. But tools like this, I think, are fantastic. My rating for this book overall, it's 5 out of 5 stars. I found the art and the way that the story unfolded and even the way that it was structured was so creative. Yeah, definitely 5 out of 5 stars. Would I recommend the book? Yes. This is actually a book that I will recommend left and right to people. And will I reread it? Actually, yeah, I will. I definitely will. It's one of these books that I don't feel like it's one that you sit down and you read the entire thing. I feel like it's one where you reference a few things here and there and kind of, I don't know, refresh. If this reminds you of something that you've read, drop a comment. I would love to hear. In this same vein, there's a book review of the book Grumpy Monkey. I did. You might enjoy it too. So I would encourage you to check that one out.